All right, I'd like to be joined now on the big red bench by Cork's rising star in the boxing world, Callum Walsh. Callum, how are you? You're back in Los Angeles, are you?
Yeah, I'm back out here in LA. I'm just finishing up my training camp here now for the fight next week. So I'm looking forward to it.
What's the schedule like at the moment then in the build up to such a big fight?
Right now I'm just doing my last week of sparring. So I'll spar tomorrow and I'll spar Friday. And you know what, I might do one more sparring session on Monday, depending on how I feel, and then I'll be ready to fight then. Yeah.
Have you done anything differently in the build up to this one than the previous fights you've had?
I've done a bit more running right for this camp. Usually I don't really like running, to be honest, but I done. I've been hitting the hills a bit more now for this one, and I'm feeling the benefit in the legs already when I'm sparring and stuff. So I'm feeling good.
Is there a particular reason in that you've decided to do that this time?
That I just said, I might as well just see what it's like. And I just got a new car as well, so I just bought a truck over here. So I wanted to take it up into the hills and see what it was like.
What's life like in America? I suppose obviously training takes up a lot of your time, but when you aren't in the gym, like you said, you might be out running the hills. I imagine you're not short on things to do anyway. Do you go to sporting events around LA?
To be honest, like usually when I'm here, I'm just training. I'm just flat out, training, and I don't really do much. And then once I fight, sure, I come home. But this time now, after my fight, I'm gonna hang around here. I'm gonna stay out here because I'm gonna fight again in November out in Madison Square Garden in New York. So I'm not gonna bother going home after this fight. I'm just gonna stay and train and whatever and get ready for the New York fight. But I'm gonna have probably 2 weeks in between where I won't be doing anything. So I'll have to definitely go around LA and see what there is to do. Do a bit of sightseeing. I've been here nearly 3 years, and I'd say I'll do a bit of sightseeing now.
Obviously, I suppose you'll be focused on your upcoming fight, but Madison Square Garden, you must be really excited with that in the horizon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to getting this fight out of the way and then building the hype for New York. I feel like there will be a lot of people travel for that, even from back home. November 10th out in New York, like in Madison Square Garden, the place where everybody wants to fight. The fact that I'll be headlining a show out there is something that I've always wanted to do. Since I turned pro. That's where everybody wants to fight, and the amount of Irish people that will be out there, it'll definitely be a good night.
You're trained by the legend Freddie Roach. I've heard you talk about how he changed your style from an amateur style to a pro style. Talk to us a bit about that and what you meant by that.
Yeah, so obviously I come from a big amateur background. I had 120 fights back home, won 6 Irish titles, European gold medal, and that there is two different styles. Like the amateur style, you're used to 3 rounds. You're just fighting 3 rounds. It's a very fast pace. You're throwing as many punches as you can. Nearly in the time you have. But for a pro, you can fight up to 12 rounds. Right now, I'm fighting 10 rounds. So you have to learn to slow the pace down. Control, like reserve your energy, and just in case you have to go 10 rounds. And especially there's a big difference too in the punches and stuff. And there's little tricks, that the pros do. They'll hit you in the hips to make your legs tired and stuff like that. And it took probably a year and a half for me to figure out the pro style, and obviously I've been there another year now, so I've been there about 2.5 years. So working with Freddie has definitely helped me to take on that pro style. But if I have to, I can go back to my amateur style. That's the beauty of it. I have two different styles that I can use.
Would it be over simplistic to say that it's, I suppose, more about hurting your opponent rather than just scoring points?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, pro boxing is all about hurting your opponent, and trying to get the job done as quick as you can.
Talk to me about Cobh and growing up. Did you play other sports outside of boxing?
Yeah, I played a bit of hurling right when I was young, till I was about 15, I'd say, and then I had to stop.
Where'd you play?
I played midfield. I was a good hurler, to be fair. I still am. I post the odd video there of me playing. I have two hurleys over here as well with me, so I go out there to the American football pitch there the odd time, and poke a few points. But no, I was good enough. and I loved it. That's the thing. Like I love hurling. I'd love even going back home. And I'm watching the boys play and stuff. I'm thinking I'd love to just get in there. Because it's so physical and the pace and stuff. I'd love to just get in there and just hit a fella a few shoulders or whatever. It's some buzz, to be fair. And but you just can't do it. When you're doing another professional sport. Even out here I was playing Gaelic football with the LA Cougars. It's just a bunch of Irish boys. They have like a league, and I was playing with them for a while. But yeah, Freddie and stuff said I had to call that off just in case I got injured. You know what I mean?
I imagine as well, probably the team element to it, compared to boxing when you're in the ring on your own, it could be isolating, I suppose, at times. I imagine that team element to GA was probably a big draw as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even out here, when I was playing, it was just a good laugh. Like, and the fact, like, it wasn't as serious. Obviously boxing, I'm a pro, like, and it's very serious. But whereas I was just playing a bit of Gaelic football over the boys, and they would just have a match, and it would just be a laugh, and they'd go across the road, then just have a few points after.
Absolutely. You want to fight in Cork. You've stated that many times. Do you have a timeline of when that might be achieved at some stage?
So after Madison Square Garden in November, I think we're definitely going to have to plan the homecoming fight. It's gonna be next year, and there's without a doubt. I'm pushing for it. Like I'm telling everybody, like we have to get there next year. I'm after building such a fan base now, and building such a name for myself that it would, especially after New York, especially after these two more fights. Now the hype will be a bit bigger, and so I feel like after New York, we're going to have to schedule it maybe for. See, the thing is about back home, it'll have to be summer, because you want the weather to be good and all that, especially if you're going to do an outdoor venue. Whereas I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I'd say it'll definitely summer next year.
Parky Queeve, Musgrave Park, either
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
Orders
yeah,
Cross,
summer.
any of them.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yeah. If any of them are listening, get in contact and we'll try and figure something out.
You had a taste of what that adulation might feel like on a recent holiday, did you? You were out with a group of lads from Cork or whatever, I think.
Yeah. I was in Portugal, and just a bunch of lads from Cork, just came up and grabbed me, and I'd say there was about 20 or 30 of us, and it felt like 10,000 people. So I can only imagine what it'll be like when we do fill an arena back home.
Dana White, he'd enjoy a night out in Cork City, surely.
Oh, I'd say he would. Yeah, yeah. If he brings the whole head over with him, yeah. We'll have a good, we'll have a good night.
August 26th is next up. Juan Jose Velasco. Is this a fight that'll take you out of your comfort zone, do you think?
Hopefully, nobody has done anything to me yet, really. So I hope he can. I hope he can do something. And if not, sure, how bad? I'll enjoy that as well. If he can't, but if he can, yeah, because I look forward to a fight as well. You know what I mean? I look forward to seeing where I'm at, and you know, showing people that I'm not just able to just go in and, like, when there's a bit of adversity, I can overcome it, and I want to show people that too. But if it's an easy fight, it's an easy fight. Happy days. I'll just get paid and I'll just go home and I'll train again. I'll just get back in the gym and just start training.
You're confident of handling being outside your comfort zone, though. From what I sense.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. From the sparring that I have here in the wild card, I'm sparring with top level fighters, I'm sparring with world champions. I'm sparring with the best, and obviously they're not easy spars, so I'm used to it. So, but I'd be looking forward to showing people in a fight, that I can do it, if I have to.
Excellent stuff. Well, Callum, we wish you the very best of luck from all of us here in the Big Red Bench at Cork's RedFM, and I think as well from the county. I speak for everyone that we wish you the very best of luck. And thanks a million for joining us on the Big Red Bench.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it.